What do you believe is the most graphically intensive NES, Super Nintendo, and Sega games?
I mean, I can't necessarily say what's most intensive. I can for the NES. I think Rekka. Rekka from Summer Carnival '92.
That's Famicom, though.
It doesn't fucking matter. It's the same hardware. Is the most graphically intensive. As far as SNES goes, Yoshi's Island pushed that system further.
Had a chip, though, but yeah.
Yeah, it had a chip, but it doesn't matter. It still pushed that system really far.
Anything with the chip is almost, gonna push it.
If you're gonna say no chip, the problem is I'm gonna say something early like ActRaiser. Or even, like, it's not everyone's favorite, but, like, ActRaiser 2, like, those are beautiful, big sprite games with, I mean, gorgeous-looking water animations and stuff like that.
The chips is almost, it's hard when you put the chips in all games like the Mega Man X games. It's hard to, or Street Fighter Alpha.
Alpha was a mess. Alpha can't ever possibly fucking count on the Super Nintendo.
But I'm saying when you have the chips, though, you can do more with it. So I don't know if you call it cheating or not. You know what I mean? Kind of like the Castlevania 3 had the chips, so they can do different effects and stuff.
Genesis, I really liked that. I thought Bloodlines looked really great on the Genesis. That has no chip.
The Genesis games have chips in them besides the Virtual Racing.
Virtual Racer does, and I think actually that was the only one that I was thinking of in my head.
Balls 3D.
No, probably not. But I also thought Sparkster looked really good. It's tough because graphically intensive doesn't always mean what appeals to you most.
Yeah, like Bonk's Adventure looks fantastic on the NES. It's not too far. You don't think so? I don't think it looks too far behind the TurboGrafx one.
I really hate the Bonk's Adventure port for the NES, but that's my own problem.
I guess so, but I'm talking about graphically though. It's pretty damn impressive for the NES.
It's okay.
It's okay. I don't know. Super Nintendo, top of my head. I can't even think straight now.
But you can use that as an excuse. But let's both be honest. Neither you nor I give two fucks about the Super Nintendo. I try. Well, I try so hard. I try so hard, but I can't.
I'm not gonna. In my head, I can't go through the library like I could the NES and search out.
If I had a Super Famicom and I could get into the plethora of shooters in more interesting platformers, I'd probably like it more. But the U.S. Super Nintendo library does nothing for me.